Hey guys, how you doing? Mark here, and in this video, I'm going to answer the question, can you really make thousands of dollars online if you're a new marketer? Um, the ultimate answer is yes, you can. If you've been given the training from an older, more experienced marketer. Most of the time, you're not going to come online and you're not going to generate just thousands of dollars the first or second week that you're online. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. Depends on how large your bank account is. I mean, if you want to go out there and you want to spend, $1,000 or more on generating the high qualified, high quality traffic to your sales funnel, and you can get your sales funnel set up in the first day or so, and then you want to spend that money and drive that traffic to it, and then have or be able to spend the time to sell people on your idea, your opportunity, or whatever it may be, then yes, you can do all that. The reality of the situation is a little bit different. 2 to 3 weeks into it is a lot more realistic, I guess we could say, even though it's an incredible amount of money in a very short period of time. And guys, I know that a lot of you are skeptical. I understand that. I was extremely skeptical whenever I first started marketing online, and it really has nothing to do with the fact that it's the internet. Dan Kennedy points this out a lot, and if you don't know who Dan Kennedy is, just do a search on Dan Kennedy. He's one of the premier ad guys, ad copy guys in the world. Maybe the best. I mean, he's written so many books on the topic, and has worked with so many huge Fortune 500 companies and then some. Um, but what I'm going to tell you is the internet is just a medium for you to promote your product, your service, your opportunity, or whatever. You can still do a lot of offline marketing today and get some results. The way that I look at the internet as cheap real estate, very cheap real estate. I mean, come on, for $10 you can get a domain name. For another, what, 15 or 20 a year, you can get web hosting. So I mean, $30 and you're set up. There's nowhere else that you can do that so efficiently and effectively, and then on top of that, be able to tap into a worldwide audience. So some of you can do that through Facebook pages, and hell, that's free. So I mean, there's a lot of different ways to do this marketing stuff. I prefer to have my own domain names, and I do it that way. But back to the main topic. I mean, it's so easy to digress here whenever we start talking about marketing methods and strategies and whatever. But to get back to the point of this video, can you generate thousands of dollars per week? Absolutely you can. Are you going to do it the first week that you're in business? It's possible. Are you going to do it the first week in business? Probably not. But with that said, what a lot of people don't understand is kind of the process that this happens. That getting to that point where you are generating $5,000, $10,000 a week it's a process. It's not an overnight deal. It may seem to be overnight when it finally all hits, but it's really not overnight. I typically tell people that it's going to take 90 days. 90 days for you to see a substantial, steady flow of income. And then every 90 days after that, or after you start a new marketing process, to see the results come to fruition, 60 to 90 days. So there's a lot of reasons for that. But number one, if you're out there and you're creating some sort of content, or you're creating, even if you're just buying traffic and sending it to a sales funnel, okay, so you might be able to see some good results within about 30 days, 3 to 6 weeks. And the reason for that is because when you first start sending out ad packages and different proposals to people, and different ad content to people, you're going to have people coming in at all different levels of interest. Okay, and if we just took people and assign them a numerical value, say 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1 being somebody that's just eager to get started with you. They want to get started with you today. No matter what, they're going to send you some money, and they're going to be in business tomorrow. That's a 1. Okay, they're kind of like a unicorn. All right, if you find these people, you definitely want to get a hold of them. You want to get them on your list or whatever. 2 and 3s are probably a lot more common. 2-person, a little bit skeptical. They still want to get some more information. They're kind of leaning toward what it is that you are doing, what you're proposing, what you're your advertising. But they want to know more about you. They want to know more about your product. They're a little bit hesitant, but they could move to a 1 with the proper motivation. A 3, very skeptical. They're not about to believe this nonsense that you can make $1,000, a day online. They're not going to buy into that stuff, that mumbo jumbo. I wouldn't say that they need more convincing. What they need more of is just information. Most people really just need proper information, along with seeing that you're a regular person, that you're not out there trying to rip them off, that you are genuine, that you really do want to help them and show them that you want to help them succeed. And remember, as long as you're really putting forth your best efforts to help other people succeed, you're going to achieve whatever it is that you need to achieve as well.
Hey guys, how you doing? Just wanted to interrupt the video real quick to make sure that you heard that last part. This is one of the most important aspects of marketing online and promoting different opportunities and programs online, is to make sure that you don't have an agenda, that the people that you are going to get involved, that they know that you really have their interest at heart. It's a huge secret, guys. Make sure that you apply it. Make sure that that is what you're after, that you're after the opportunity, if you will, to help other people. Let's keep on going.
But you really need to put forth the effort. You need to show people that you're here to stay, that you really want to do something for them, that you're not just a fly-by-night operation, that you want to be around for a while. So sometimes that means creating videos like this one and creating other forms of content just to show them that you're a legitimate person, that you're a legitimate business person, and that you legitimately have their interest at heart. The 4th person, the number 4 person, you're not getting them involved. Whether they think it's a great idea or not, it just doesn't even matter. Do not ever mess with the number 4 person. Okay? If they want to come back at a later time and go through the process again and change to a 3, 2, or 1, that's up to them. Do not waste any time with that number 4 person, though. Okay? I mean, you can send them emails, but other than that, don't mess with it, because most likely, at least at that time in their life, they're not going to be a prospect. That lead is never going to turn into a significant prospect that you can go out there and, with a little bit of effort, persuade them to get involved with you. Now, the other thing about this whole generating thousands of dollars a week online the first week or in a week, the other thing about that is, as you start creating the content and as you start having some successes and as you have some of your clients, some people that you bring into your opportunity as they become successful, okay, all of these things, you need to kind of put them all together in your marketing. You need to continually be marketing. So whenever you start having some successes with some folks, you need to start capturing their emails where they're praising you, where they're thanking you, and you need to get their permission to be able to use those emails and the video testimonials or whatever as your testimonials for not so much your product, but for you as the marketer and for your systems that you develop. if that's what you're into. Now, if you're just going to be a straight up, paid ad guy or gal, that's fine too. But it's nice to have a video testimonial, 15, 20-second video testimonial of somebody talking about you specifically, telling the whole world how you help them achieve something, whatever it may be. So, I mean, once you do that and you have all these things in place, then yes, you are going to start to see you're going to start to see some positive things happening in your business. And like I said, typically we're looking at a 90-day process. Back to the numbers, though, when you bring people into your organization, when you bring people into your um, presentations, okay, you're going to have people that are going to be ones. You're going to have a lot of people that are going to be two or threes, and then you're going to have people that are going to be fours. Okay, that takes time. Even the twos and the threes, okay, which are really the most significant population of your audience. That's where they're going to fall. Okay, it's going to take a week, 2 weeks, 2 months, or longer for some of those people to come down to that one position. Okay, and that's why it takes a little bit of time. That's why I always tell people between 60 and 90 days before you start seeing some really significant results. Now, is there anything to speed up that process? Yeah, like I said earlier, if you have deep enough pockets, you can go out there and you can get even more people to your offer. That means you're going to have more ones, you're going to have more twos, and those two groups right there are going to get you that income a lot faster than the natural flow of it at a lower amount of money. But and you can do free stuff too. Now, free stuff is going to take you a lot longer, but it's still possible. So it really kind of depends on what your goals are and what your financial goals are and what your resources are. So those with more resources are going to be able to do it a lot faster. That's just how it is. But with all that said, you can do it. You can generate thousands of dollars a week. You could even do it in your first week. Okay? But I wouldn't just put all my eggs in that basket. I would probably come online, come into a program, and thinking with the mindset that it is going to take at least a few weeks to really get going, get up and running. But that's why it's so important, guys, to make sure that you get involved with a program that can deliver. Um, like if I were going to tell you to get into a big ticket program or a lower ticket program, I would tell you to get into a big ticket program every time because you can generate so much more income at such a faster speed than you could. If you're selling a three, four, $5,000 product or more a month, or not per month, but per shot, per sale, versus a $100 opportunity. Come on, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand that you need fewer sales to make to meet your opportunity and what it is that you want. I mean, three sales of $3,000 a month is 9 grand, which is going to turn into what is that, $108,000 a year? 3 sales per month. If you do that at $100, you're going to have to make what, 10 sales to get 1,000? So that tells you right there what you've got to do. So you'd have to make 90 sales a month. 3 sales versus 90 sales at 100. Okay, it's a no-brainer. So guys, one of the things that I can tell you is the Business Success Alliance, the program the opportunity that I promote, is a big ticket program with an exceptional um, compensation. I really like the compensation program. I like the way that the program is laid out. Um, you know, all programs have their benefits. All programs are good. All programs have their downside, but that's the one that I like the most. And also, guys, I'm also promoting the Millionaire Money Machine as our training system to help you learn to market, and help you start generating those thousands of dollars per week. With that said, have a great day, guys. I'll see you at the top.